University acted lawfully by expelling Christian student for biblical marriage Facebook comments. A Christian student who expressed support for biblical marriage on Facebook has lost his legal appeal after a high court ruling determined Sheffield University has acted lawfully in expelling him. Devout Christian Felix Ngole was thrown off a social work postgraduate degree course after posting comments on Facebook in support of a biblical definition of marriage that the university deemed derogatory. In 2015, Mr. Ngole posted comments on a social media thread related to Kim Davis, the Christian Kentucky state official who refused to register same-sex marriages, arguing that Davis's position was based on a biblical view of the same-sex marriage as a sin, adding, "Same-sex marriage is a sin whether we like it or not. It is God's word and man's sentiments would not change his words." 2 months later, he received an email from university administrators advising him that his comments were being investigated. He was later interviewed by the university's investigation team and was removed from his course by a panel who deemed his comments derogatory of gay men and bisexuals. Arguing in court that his rights to freedom of speech had been breached and that he was merely expressing common Christian biblical views, lawyers representing the university said that he shows no insight and that Sheffield University had to consider his fitness to practice in social work. The court heard that the university investigation team accepted that Felix was fully entitled to his religious beliefs and he acted with honesty and integrity. They said that it was not Felix's views that were the issue, but his public posting of these views which could cause damage as they may have caused offense to some individuals. On Friday, Judge Rowena Collins Rice ruled against Mr. Ngole, saying that the university was acting lawfully when it expelled him, reports The Star. Public religious speech has to be looked at in a regulated context from a perspective of a public readership, said Judge Collins Rice. It was how these comments could be accessed and read by people who would perceive them as judgmental, incompatible with service ethos, and suggestive of discriminatory intent. That was the problem in its own right. But whatever the actual intention was, it was the perception of the posting that would cause the damage. It was reasonable to be concerned about the perception. Following the decision, Mr. Ngole said he was very disappointed and intends to appeal. Andrea Williams, chief executive of the Christian Legal Center, said, "Rulings like this show that society is becoming increasingly intolerant of Christians' moral values. Christians are being told to shut up and keep quiet about their moral views or face a bar from employment. Unless the views you express are politically correct, you may be barred from office. This is very far from how a free and fair society should operate. No democratic society can function without freedom of expression. This ruling shakes the foundation of freedoms in our society."